You're watching Escape Adulthood Live, your number one source for long-lasting, fast-acting, physician-approved adultitis relief.
On this week's show, we're talking about ring pops, mystery meatloaf, and what you need to let go of in order to soar to new heights in 2021.
Greetings and salutations, friends.
And thank you for shenanigating with us on our last show of the year. Oh, that's blowhorn.
Is that good?
Blowhorn. Yes, exactly.
33rd show.
33rd show. But most importantly, goodbye, 2020. Goodbye.
That reminds me,
yeah, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking
about. We are in the middle
today.
of a little bit of a retreat.
Yes.
A retreat.
Hello to our kiddos. Lucy, Ben, and Ro are hanging out with Sue Jenna.
Yeah, having some fun and shenanigans over there.
We missed you.
I heard they had pulled pork nachos or tachos. I'm not sure which one it was.
I didn't hear about the pulled
some
pork.
sort of amazingness. So we're thinking about you guys. We're in the middle of our year-end retreat, thinking about what transpired over the year, what's ahead,
heavy lifting.
Laughing at all of the plans we made last year at this time and how they went up in smoke.
Yes.
But one of the stats that was kind of interesting to me is you figured out how many live events we did this year. Do you remember what that was?
No.
It was like 82, 84?
84. Yeah, you're right.
84.
Yes, we pushed record 84 times and went live, which is crazy, you guys. Like
between this show, the coffee show we started with, the virtual events we've done for clients.
Yeah, 84, which is like one of those things where a year ago we didn't even have any of this. So that's kind of crazy, right?
Corona blessing, right?
I know. And by the way, Kelsey, I loved your comment when the intro music was going tonight about this is like the music that elves would be like wrapping paper or wrapping gifts to. I love that. That's great.
Yeah, for those of you who are curious, I wanted to do something a little bit fun to open the show today. Normally we go with our main man, Michael Shines, who does our intro music.
Out his music. We had him perform live at one of our Escape Adulthood summits. Michael Shines, he's from Minnesota. Super talented guy, but obviously, Jason, you went a little different tonight.
Yeah, so if you're curious, this song was Blazing Christmas by the Young Rich Pixies.
That was
so
fun,
I thought that was kind of fun.
And I love all the different sweets that people are sharing. Rachel said something about the classic sugar cookies with frosting.
Cutouts,
yep. Which you can't go wrong there. And then I saw Kara was talking about fudge. I mean, what's more Christmassy than fudge?
Yeah,
right?
I think Sharon said she just likes brownies. Which, like, I'm not going to judge that.
No, that's all good.
Hello, Steve. Steve is here from Houston, Texas.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Barb and
so
Paul
glad you are
and
here
Kara.
tonight.
Good to have you guys with us. Let's get into a little bit of discussion about what's going on. Okay, so this is the part of the show where we put up a weird, strange picture and ask you what's going on.
What is going on? This actually reminds me of my grandma Rosie, this picture.
How so?
I feel like that may have been on her kitchen table at one point in my childhood.
So here's what we want. This is an interactive part of the show. I thought what would be good here, these are two different pictures that came up together as I was searching along the internet highway. And what I think is classic about this is the one says, if you want to be happy when company comes, and it's like ... And so here's what I want. I want you to finish that sentence. Oh. I don't know what these things are. It looks like some sort of mystery meatloaf.
I love that you're calling them a thing.
The one, I don't know if it's cheese, what that green stuff is in the middle. So answer that for me. If you want to be happy when new company comes, ...
I think Kelsey's probably right. Is the pink one liver paste filled with pesto? I bet that is pesto.
Could be.
I don't know.
It could be. So put in your questions, your contributions. We'll call them that. And in the meantime, we're going to share a little bit about what's going on with us. We talked about how we are making a move. Our family is going to bring our shenanigans to Sheboygan.
We've got Sheboygan shenanigans on the horizon in 2021, and we're getting excited. We're like in the thick of details, guys. We're like literally picking paint colors out. We're dealing with moving boxes. It's fun.
Trying to figure out how to transfer the internet and, all the important stuff.
All these magical things. Like how do you, get your electricity turned on, stuff like that. So good stuff. But the most exciting part that all 5 of us are doing is dreaming about, what these rooms will become. And so we've been talking about our new set.
Yeah. So here's if there's ever been such a thing as a blank canvas, this is it. This is in the lower level. This is where we are going to put our permanent studio for this show and virtual events. And we already have some plans of how we're going to transform. Actually, I think we just throw up a few folding table and some chairs and call it a day.
No,
that'd be
it. We've got some cool plans. In fact, it allowed us to ask that question of like, okay, this we kind of threw together because COVID, right? But now we get to kind of do it more intentionally. So there's going to be paint, there's going to be wallpaper, and a bunch of nails. So you'll see
and
soon.
Live animals. No?
I don't know. We have
maybe
3
that was
kids.
just in my head.
Yeah.
So anyway, we will keep you abreast of the
undertaking.
how
This
that
is like
goes.
the before picture, you guys. And honestly, the next time we do our show will be the after picture behind us. So that's kind of exciting.
I think what we'll probably do is post some of the progress photos in the private group for Wonder and Whimsy Society
behind
members.
the scenes action.
But
for the
next time
there.
we're here, we're in front of you. We will be in this space, hopefully. But back to more important things.
Okay, all right. What
do we got
what
here?
is on the thoughts with this?
Let
Because
me bring up our
2
brightness
yucks on
here.
a platter, Tracy.
All right, we've got Tracy. Oh, let me put this down a little bit. There we go.
Spam display versus cheese display. Which is what do you fancy, right?
Yep. Helen says it's a spam loaf and a pound cake. Brenda just simply says ew.
Yeah, I'm with you, Brenda. This is not
Cream spinach in spam.
Ooh.
Could be.
be.
Yeah, Kelsey says is the pink one liver paste filled with pasta.
Yeah, I think it's a good guess. I'm with you on that, Kelsey.
Our son Ben says meatloaf pinata. Yeah. Prize inside is disappointing. Yeah, 2 yucks on a platter. Pimento loaf. That almost sounds like she knows what it is.
I know. I should know what pimento is. Do you? I don't know. It's familiar, but I have no idea what that is. Sorry,
Wendy
Mary.
says, I like how it says easy. Really? Yeah, download those. Build on easy, low point cost, something.
I don't know.
Serve spam filled with cilantro. Not great for people who are not cilantro fans, right? How about Christy? Marijuana meatloaf, of course.
That's good, Christy.
Robin says, I hope it's pesto and not cream spinach.
Yeah, I'm with you, Robin. I don't know about the cream spinach.
All right, here we go. If you want to be happy when company comes, don't give them this for dinner.
That's good, Helen.
Our daughter says meatloaf with beans inside with peppermint on top.
It does look like peppermint.
Yes.
Like green beans. Okay, I get it.
Yep.
Yeah, I can
Both
see
are
that,
false.
Rob.
Made with colored Play-Doh. It's like fake.
I know.
It does look fake.
It does.
Mike, make stuff with radish flowers on it. If you want to be happy when company comes, make stuff with radish flowers on it.
Those
right?
are quite detailed.
Make pimento loaf and watch your company smile politely. Get them to eat all your leftovers.
Maybe just throw it all in a big, mush it together.
This is good. This is
loaf.
good. Jen DeRitter says, use up all your gross food by decorating it and turning it into flowers.
You guys, is this getting you in the holiday spirit of like, ooh, it's time to bake. It's time to have, like
Rachel's
special
interested
meals.
in this recipe. Serve a raw meatloaf filled with grass.
Oh, it does look raw, right? Okay, maybe that's part of my initial reaction. Who wants to eat meat that looks that way?
How about this one?
If you want to be happy when company comes, order pizza. It's good, Robin.
Serve something that keeps on guessing, says Gina.
Oh, yeah. That's
Impress the
sweet.
Stepford wives with these incredible recipes.
Oh.
Don says this will make sure they don't overstay their welcome. Yeah, when your company is not the company you really want to stay long, I love that strategy.
Have like 2 meals ready, right?
Let's see. Okay, this says Linda, but I'm pretty sure this is Walt. Spam with blended Grinch.
That's
Clever.
That's a good way to end it. Oh, it's
Gross.
just like, yeah, let's just. I'm ready to move on.
All right. One more.
I'm starting to feel a little
If you want to be happy when company comes, make sure you are dressed and give them some jobs in their wheelhouse to help with cooking, decorating, fixing the bobcat, on and on and on and on.
Nice, Wendy.
Very good stuff. Very good stuff.
Thanks, guys.
I'm
not hungry.
Speechless.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
All right, guys. We have had a crazy awesome December of virtual gigs. Apparently, virtual events are very popular in December, which was never really the case with in-person. December was always kind of
Well, it depends. We have speaker friends who are more on the entertainer side. They do a lot of
very busy
corporate Christmas parties. That wasn't really our thing.
No. But this year, we had 5 virtual events in the last few weeks. I mean, we've already done 5 in December.
Yes, we traveled all over the country from right here.
Right?
And some of them were Christmas themed and all staff events, a lot of different variety of things. But one of the cool things that we love doing is we do the drawings. It's very interactive.
Yeah.
So it's like the show.
Zoom.
It's not that different from the show, but it's very different to have like a company event that's not just a talking head, blah, 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 blah. We make it interactive. We make it fun. We banter
the bumpers
with one another.
and all that kind of stuff. So we are definitely booking up for the year ahead. It's kind of cool to see how many people are just owning the virtual for 2021, and it's filling up, you guys. So if you know of a group or your staff at work are looking for something or have some sort of event that you're like, yep, that's going virtual, keep us in mind. We've been definitely plugging into like the kickoff or like that lunchtime break that everybody needs from the heavy content. So keep us in mind. It's been fun. We love it.
We fit in good with a lot of people experiencing Zoom fatigue.
Yes.
And so we take it in a completely different direction that seems to be a breath of fresh air for people. Right. And we're having fun with it. So.
Yep.
So keep us in mind. You can go to escapeadulthood.com/virtual to find out more about what we have to offer.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Waiting for everyone else to leave, she appeared at my autograph table after my second and final presentation of the day. She alternatingly approached and retreated as if her body was mimicking an internal debate going on in her head. Her name tag revealed her as a Jennifer. I assumed that she was trying to decide if she wanted to buy something or not. Well, instead, she hesitantly exclaimed, "I want to trade you something, but I don't want you to think I'm crazy." "I won't think you're crazy," I promised, immediately wary of my declaration. Apparently, I was convincing enough as she immediately began digging around in her purse. She pulled out a small, black velvet box and placed it on the table between us. She said not a word. A bit perplexed, I determined that it looked like a ring box and deduced that her silence meant that I was supposed to pick it up. I opened it, and I was right. There were 2 simple rings inside. One band was rimmed with a row of tiny diamonds. The other was plain but shiny. Wedding rings. The affirmation led me no closer to what they had to do with me. Okay, I stumbled. Appears there's a story here. Jennifer began. 6 months ago today, my husband left me while I was at work. Tears welled in her eyes. She offered no details as to his reason, but it was clear that it was as unexpected as it was devastating. She continued, "After he left, on a whim, I decided to apply for my dream job, the one I never went for while we were together. And I got it. And it was amazing." She began sobbing and it suddenly felt like this table between us was 2 miles wide. She apologized for breaking down, while I debated jumping across the table to give her a hug right then and there. Jennifer regained her composure and said, "Sitting in your 2 sessions today, you just said so many things that really hit me. For a long time, I had given up on love. I'd given up on me." She said, "I told myself that this job, my career, this is my new love now, and this would be the focus of my life. But you helped me to see that I can't give up on love." She looked at the last red Adultitis first aid kit left on the table, motioned to the rings, and said, "If you'd be willing, I'd like to trade these for a new beginning. I don't need them anymore." Without hesitation, I gave her the last kit and a big hug and mumbled something that I don't remember but was probably stupid. I wish I could have thanked her for her bravery, because that was an incredibly brave thing that she did. It's always a brave thing when we let go of something in order to move forward, whether it's a relationship, a place, a project, or a story that we've told ourselves that's no longer serving us. This has been some year. As it winds down, I wonder if this is the best time we've ever had to let go of something in order to soar into 2021. We've been dealt some difficult cards, endured lots of change, and been forced to look at many things with new eyes. I can't tell you what exactly you need to let go of in order to grow. I kind of have a feeling you already know. But what I can do is pray that you're filled with incredible bravery, a sense of peace, and a next chapter that surpasses your wildest dreams.
That is super powerful, as Helen mentioned.
It was one of the best days of my career, because as a speaker, an author, artist, you want to make an impact in people's lives, and like nothing exceeds something like that. And what's kind of neat is I still have the trade. I still have the box with the rings.
They're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, what do I do with this? But I keep it as a reminder of there's certain days where you wonder if the work that you do matters, but it also is a reminder of, like I said, the bravery, right, that it took to do this. And I think of Jennifer. I don't know her last name. I don't know if she's still around at all or what she's up to these days. But
it's neat to think of her new beginning and what started with that brave step. And as you were speaking, I mean, I don't know how much of this is in your subconscious, but I was thinking about our move, and
well, that was, like I said, the giving up a relationship or a place, right? We're excited to move to Sheboygan, but we have a lot of great memories of Madison and this home. 2 of our kids were born in this house,
right?
And all of our kids' Christmases were celebrated here, and it's a lot of really good memories. So
people keep asking us about the shine on window. Are you going to bring the shine on window? No, the story of the window. The window belongs here, and so that's huge.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see if there's any interesting. Sharon says that's an amazing story.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brenda. Wow, amazing story. OMG, you still have them? This spoke to me like the first time I heard you speak when I really needed to hear your message. Thank you. Cool. It's that's just it. It's like, I never know, just like none of us know what kind of impact we make on people. One of the things I look forward to the most is I imagine that when I die and go to heaven, hopefully,
that's presumptuous.
It'll be like, and I think it'll be sort of like the end of Mr. Holland's Opus, if you've ever seen that movie, where he sees person after person after person of how he impacted their life. And I've been pretty fortunate to get emails and things that people say how much it makes a difference. But even that is just
just anyone's life, you just don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know what kind of ripples
Even
you
if
have,
it's like
so.
a simple smile at the gas station pump, you know, you just don't know how that smile impacted that person that day. And I think that's part of what the next life is about, is maybe we'll get a chance to see some of that.
Yes.
You know?
So just a reminder to, you know, if there's something you need to be letting go of as we head into this next year, then maybe that's the little nudge that you need to have that courage to do it, because it's not an easy thing. It takes some incredible bravery, but I think it's always worth it. It's always worth it when you muster up the courage to do that. Okay, you guys, let's draw. How about
Let's
that?
Draw.
Get out something to draw with, something to draw on. Your crayons, colored pencils, markers, finger paints, you name it.
How about your wall?
You could do your wall.
Yeah.
If you want.
Own it?
Yeah.
What if you started to draw on your wall and you don't even know what you're drawing? That's bold. Talk about
Bold.
courage.
Bold move. Yes. Okay. So here's where we're gonna start tonight. I'm gonna start with a real. This is a pretty fairly simple drawing, but I think you're gonna enjoy it. It's a little bit loosely themed off of the story I told tonight.
All right.
So we're gonna start with a kind of a diagonal line as such. And then I'm going to draw another diagonal line on top of it, but not as long.
Poor Steven. He tuned in. He comes late because of work. He tuned in right when everyone was saying, "This is so powerful." Sorry,
Well,
Steven.
you'll be able to watch the replay as is possible. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw another line down below that's slightly curved, like that. All right.
Interesting.
Then we're going to connect these lines on the side, like so.
It's like a big smile, right? And the nose.
Oh, well, I can see
Right?
that.
A little cartoon version, maybe.
All right. Now we're going to draw a little oval, like so. Okay. What we got now, Kim?
Teacup ride at Disney.
It's like a new version of this segment is
Right.
like cloud
What
watching.
do you think
right?
it is? Right. Oh,
And I'm going to draw some
that's kind of fun.
parentheses down here, attached to the bottom. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a couple lines that's going to form a triangle off this top one. Okay. And then
I can't say now because I think I know.
yeah, and I'm going to connect these.
Pacifier, Dorothy says.
Pacifier. Ooh, we're getting close.
You can tell Mike has kiddos. He got it.
I'm going to draw a couple lines right here, and then another lines down the side like this. And now it's starting to come together.
He's starting to get that little
I'm
like.
gonna draw a couple more parentheses.
My taste buds are like starting to cue.
Yeah, we got ourselves a ring pop, you guys. But not just any ring pop. We got to obviously give them some personality here. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're gonna color this in. I'm feeling red tonight. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do I have your blessing?
Oh, red's good.
Let's see, painting. Let's do this. Need it to be a little bit bigger.
Red's the best flavor of ring pop, don't you think?
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how many
I
different
guess it's the
flavors
most
there
popular.
are.
Yeah, that's true.
but-
Our daughter Ro loves a good ring pop, don't you, Ro? Yeah.
All right, so color this in, and then what we're gonna do is give it a little bit extra shine, right? Because you got to have a little bit of
course.
shine. Is I'm gonna use some different shades of red. So a lighter shade to maybe even lighter than that actually. It stand out to fill in this side.
That's nice.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do this middle one, facet. Do they call that facet?
Oh, I had no idea.
And then I'm going to get a darker shade of red for the other side. That's in the shadow. And it just gives it a little bit of dimension. Okay.
Nice.
And then we're going to color in this, what do they call this? That's
holder?
kind of ugly.
You know what? This is reminding me of something. I actually have to leave for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Just feel free to leave. That's cool. use the bathroom, do what you need to do. I'll keep the show going somehow. This just got awkward. All right, now you guys, if I have taught you anything this year, it is how to make anything instantly whimsical. And you know what it is? I know some of you that have been longtime watchers know what it is. It's to draw a little oval underneath to make it look like it's levitating, right? Well, instantly whimsical right there. And then I'm going to draw a little bit of, what do we got going on here? Okay. Draw some sparklies coming off.
Were you scared I wasn't coming back?
A little bit.
Wouldn't that be kind of funny if it was like, that was it? She's gone. She
And
gone.
My wife unexpectedly left me in the middle of a show.
Oh, no. We didn't want to make that tie-in.
I'm just going to draw some little white lines
Oh,
here.
that's turning out cool. Yeah. It's like the classic ring pop holder color.
All right. I
Right?
think that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Little dot there. So, yeah, that's our happy ring pop. Of course, we would like to see your version of this. Send your ring pop to kj@escapeadulthood.com, and you could be on a future show.
Maybe Brenda, she'll make a purple one. She says purple is yummy. So
Yeah,
let's
I
see
like
your
grape.
purple
I like
ring
grape.
pop. Send it in to us, Brenda. Okay.
Last week, you may remember, we did a snow cone man.
This guy was cute. Oh, Tracy.
We got a few that we wanted to
awesome.
share here tonight. Tracy
love
is
him.
this one,
Mhm.
and Michelle
Michelle.
Speltz. By the way, last week we had some drawings and different things, and I spelled some of the names wrong.
I know.
I think Naomi and Lisa, like, that was totally on me. I'm an idiot. So I apologize on that. You're going too fast.
Yeah.
You're just not paying attention.
Yeah.
So
This is so cute. I love the little scarf that turned out really
might turn that
yeah.
into a game, is misspell someone's name every week, and then you have to try to guess who I messed
Misspelled.
up. Hopefully Michelle has one L. Or does she have two? I don't know. Only she knows. Steven, always a great contributor.
Aww.
Love his little addition of the reindeer horns,
That's awesome, buddy.
antlers,
Mhm.
and Kelsey.
I love these little
with
penguins.
those little penguin dudes
I know.
below.
I love how they're like, whoa, he's so big. Like, he's our hero.
Yeah. So
Cute.
if you take your try at the ring pop, send us your version at kj@escapeadulthood.com, and when we get back next year and start up the show, you might be on the show.
Yes.
All right, you guys, meme of the week. Pretty wild that we used to eat ice cream out of a toilet paper roll.
What is the difference? Right?
that
What
is
is the difference? Now, our daughter, Ro, can make anything out of a toilet paper roll. She learned this from Jenna,
Yeah.
but you can seriously transform. She made a stuffed animal the other day out of a toilet paper roll. I'm not even joking.
She really did.
She did. It's
Cotton
upstairs.
balls. It's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this week we have a great thing to share for Adultitis Fighters to partake in. And we call it Box of Random.
Oh my gosh.
And the premise here actually comes from Heather Haas, who gave us this idea. It's a little bit of a mashup of ideas.
Yeah,
but
it's shock and awesome. There was a bunch of ideas that were
it
thrown out.
started out as the ideas. Heather saying that she would take a box and fill it with random stuff around the house and then send it to someone. And by random, we don't mean junk, but we mean like a character Band-Aid or dental floss or a little Lego figure or kind of like fun stuff. And so we really love that. And then someone else was talking about, that they have a gift exchange where they try to do shock and awe, where they try to shock people or aw them.
Yeah,
I
that was
think
like food related maybe.
I don't
Jody?
remember. I think that was
it
Jody,
Jody's?
perhaps. And
So this was all part of a mastermind we were having for the Wonder Whimsy Society. We have monthly mastermind meetings, and we were just brainstorming fun things to do over the holidays this year because it's so hard and different, right? And so this whole big brainstorm of ideas came up with like us doing kind of a Secret Santa mailing partnership kind of thing. So this has been happening, and we sent our boxes out today.
Yes, we did.
Which, by the way,
I have to tell Rachel that I sent it out, but Rachel, if you're watching, I sent it out. So, she's going to be sending follow-up emails.
I actually got my box earlier this week from Gina Grover. And can I share a few things?
Yeah.
Okay, so how we did it, and this was Rachel's idea. Like, we all kind of had the standard little USPS box, and you got to fill that up and send it off to the person that Rachel paired you up with. And this is why I had to run and get this, because this was part of my thing.
Oh, was it a real ring pop?
I think it was a ring. Well, she said in her note to me, she wrote this really sweet little note. She said in this note, I can't wait to see if you know what that orange thing is. I think it's a ring pop. What do you guys think? I don't know.
Could be.
I mean, it could be something totally different. But I shared this on our mastermind the other day. This got my attention. Whoa. Again, I think it's a Frisbee, but someone mentioned maybe it's a fan. And the randomness is that it's Staying Family Orthodontics. She said it's like some random orthodontist. She doesn't even know who this is.
Thank you, Staying Family Orthodontics, for your service.
And she gave us some of these little guys that you like put on a little mold.
Colored rice.
Ro already made a heart out of it, which is really cool. And she sent me like a heart cookie cutter and a candle that lights up and Harry Potter glasses from the original movie that she went to go see. And then like stickers and then some recipe cards from her cupboard.
That's a good story.
Yeah, she said these were in her cupboard of the house that they moved into, and they were just left there. So we've got guacamole and crab meat delight and French bread pizzas. I'm doing the wrong side. Sorry, guys. So this is the part of that is so cool of like the randomness of what you can send to people. Cool little pens.
Yeah.
And I don't know, ours are pretty chock full.
Yeah, we had some fun putting some classic things, but we got some examples from the Wonder and Whimsy Society.
Yes.
Kelsey, this was is what she was
sending out.
Sending out.
Yes, which I love.
So
those
she's
little
got
panda
a
socks,
box full
Kelsey.
of goodies there.
So cute.
And Betsy
was getting ready to
received this, I believe, right?
No, yeah, you're right. No, Betsy received that from Heather.
No.
And those, I don't know if you could see them, those little colored pencils made out of wood. She said her son played with those all afternoon. So it was a big win. Helen received this from Victoria. And Victoria, actually, when I had my Wonder Whimsy call with her, she kind of like really wanted to do Secret Santa. So this is neat to see her participating in that. So totally tons of fun stuff. I see more socks. Oops. I think socks are a popular item.
Yeah, that seems to be a theme. And then my favorite part of this from Christy is that Bear was a twist off of a drawing from a Let's Draw segment.
Yeah.
And it's instead of holding a fish, it's got a Santa hat with a little present.
Notes.
So the point here is obviously we're having a lot of fun and shenanigans in the Wonder and Whimsy Society. We will be opening up the doors sometime in February, I think, probably to a limited number of people for a limited number of time. However, this is something that anyone can do. You can steal this idea. This could be just something you do throughout the year to bring joy to someone's life. It could be a twist on a white elephant gift this year if you can't get together in person. Swap a box of random.
I love the idea. Right now you have someone in your life that you probably should send something to. You're not going to see them, but you would have. What are you going to do? Maybe just do this. A box of random and write a little note, laugh about it. It's a cool opportunity to just kind of laugh and have fun.
Another tip is I love Rachel's, who helped organize this for us, had the idea of these standard size USPS boxes, which are flat rate.
Yep.
And you basically can put whatever fits in there and then it ships. And so that if you're doing it with multiple people, it's a good way to kind of standardize it to make sure everyone kind of is doing the same thing. And that's one of the tips on creativity we talk about a lot is creativity thrives when there are some constraints. So there were certain things I was like, oh, this could be good for this box, but it's like it wouldn't fit. And so I had to think of like, well, what would fit, right?
Christy Ward just shared that this is for opening oranges. I get it, I think. Like, you just kind of...
Well, I can't wait to see you figure that out.
Which I hate putting my fingernail in an orange. So this is actually really interesting. Thank you, Christy. And Gina, hey, I love the challenge of that. So that's very cool.
Stuff. So, yeah, we would... We wanted to share that because it's something that if you want to fight adultitis, that's a thing that you can do. But now it's time for a giveaway. All right, you guys, we're going to do some giveaway, and how to enter to win is you have to answer this question in the comments. What is a gift that you got when you were a kid that your current self would still be delighted to receive?
Ooh.
That's what I want to know. What would be like if you got it again in 2020? You'd be like just as giddy as when you were a kid. And what can they win, Kim?
Oh, I believe, is this it?
Yes.
Okay. You are going to win.
We're running out of these guys.
I know. This is getting down there. The Celebrate Everything calendar. Many of you already have these in hand. I know we sent them to all of our Wonder Whimsy Society members, so you guys got them first. But yeah, give me a date. Let's see. What are we going to do?
Well, let's do this. How about, what is today, December 16th? What's December 16th next year?
December 16th next year is and this is today too, chocolate covered anything day. So basically melt chocolate and dip stuff in it. That's what
meatloaf,
you have to do.
chocolate covered meatloaf.
Pimento loaf or whatever. Yeah. All right. What do we got here? What kind of gifts are their current self also wishing they would
Paul
get?
says a deluxe magic set.
Ooh, nice.
I like that.
Deluxe.
None of that basic.
No, you got to go all out, right?
This was Barb said it's fun idea to do randomly throughout the year just for the fun. Talking about the box of random.
I know.
Right?
Totally.
Helen says crayons. Yeah, they're kind of an evergreen gift.
Right.
Kara says stuffed animals.
I know.
Jody, a long twisted rainbow lollipop.
Ooh, classic. Everybody wants one of those.
How about this waterbed?
Wow.
Interesting.
You know, we had a conversation about a waterbed on one of our virtuals, didn't we?
I think
We're
did.
Curious if they still exist, so that's interesting.
M says a giant makeup kit.
Ooh, yes, the big ones, right? That you open, you're like, whoa. That's awesome.
Lisa, hey, she spelled her name right. Lisa says a Red Ryder wagon.
Ooh, classic. Yeah.
Dawn, my first watercolor paint set.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh,
Kelsey says all of them. I kind of feel like a Star Wars guy.
Start over,
Nintendo,
right? Relive it all. What's one that comes to mind for you?
Mike says skateboard. Let's see.
Nice.
Boy, I would love to have the original, any of the Star Wars guys. Oh, like the Millennium Falcon. So I still have the original Millennium Falcon, but it's all beat to hell because I played with it.
Right.
How cool would it be to get the original packaging of the original thing? Like any of the Star Wars guys to get original mint condition, that would be pretty good. Although I would still have a hard time keeping it in the box and not playing with it. But
I have one that I hope we get eventually, that we got for Christmas from Santa one year, which was a basketball hoop.
Ooh,
and I know our new place has a flat. Our driveway right now is not flat, not all the way. So we will have a flat driveway.
So my favorite ways
really
to work
excited
out.
About. So who knows?
Yep. Cindy says paper dolls.
Ooh,
another good classic, right?
I love paper dolls. Yeah.
Tracy, easy bake oven or a horse? Did you get a horse when you were little, Tracy?
That does kind of insinuate that.
It does seem like that.
What?
Yeah. How about this? A
We
satin
need to know
Duran jacket.
Oh, satin. Oh.
That's the coolest thing I've heard all day. Helen says light bright.
Nice.
Good one. Mary Beth, dollhouse.
I just had this vision of this TV that we got one year for the kitchen, and it was so deep. It was like a box TV. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I'm like, I don't think I want that.
How about boombox and bicycle combination from American TV and Santa?
Nice, Amy.
Do they still sell boomboxes anymore? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Now that we all have MP3 players and Bluetooth speakers.
Ghetto blasters.
Ghetto blasters.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That's good. Nerf guns. That's another classic. Classic,
All
right?
ages for that, for
How
sure.
about Baby Alive Doll?
Hey, you know,
Be good.
I didn't even know they had those when we were kids.
Spirograph.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Spirograph.
Rachel's also
Jody.
on with the sweet boombox. Good stuff. Good stuff.
There's some good stuff here, guys.
How about this? You remember this? Brenda says Merlin. It was a handheld computer game device, tic-tac-toe, memory Simon type game.
It does sound
It was from the
familiar.
early 80s. I do remember a Merlin.
Huh,
Yeah.
I never had
I remember
that.
Speak and Spell. Does anybody remember Speak and Spell?
We had the little
Now
handheld
spell. Correct. Now spell.
It was like-
Sassafras.
We had the little handheld basketball game. That's all it played was basketball. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Tracy remembers Merlin for sure.
Okay, nice.
Steven says, my brother and I used to give Pringles to each other and try to disguise them enough so the recipient wouldn't figure it out, even though we knew it was probably coming. We got pretty creative with the wrapping job.
Pringles.
That's
Oh,
a cool idea. I like
awesome.
that.
Every
Especially
time.
because Pringles is such a distinct
Mhm.
container, right?
Yep.
That is a great idea. Okay,
Yep.
so Tracy says, on my golden birthday, 10th birthday, I got a horse on the farm.
Our daughter Lucy is taking notes on that one. Oh my
Yep.
gosh, that is amazing. You're like one of the few kids that got the horse.
Steve confirms,
know?
boomboxes are hard to find, but you can get them.
All right.
You got to know a guy, probably.
Maybe Steve.
Jenna says Dukes of Hazzard racing set.
Ooh.
Yeah, my brother Dan was
Classic.
big into Dukes of Hazzard. He had
Yeah, he
the
was.
the 12-inch, for lack of a better term, Barbie doll versions of
Yeah.
Bo and Luke and Daisy and Boss Hog. And I think he cut Daisy's hair, so Daisy ended up looking like a toxic goth, like just like skin job. And then I think he colored her, so she looked like
So this is
Yeah.
what happens.
she made bad choices.
she made bad choices, or
in
he
her life.
made bad choices.
Yeah.
Oh.
She went down some wrong paths.
I wonder if that ended up in like a, Goodwill or something, because I'm sure it's still there.
Sharon got a Shetland pony on her
Oh
birthday.
my gosh, this is
You're gonna be giving Lucy
crazy,
ideas.
you
I don't know
guys.
if I like that, but
wow.
I don't know.
Someone on our virtual the other day, because
Here
we
we
talked
go.
about got a pony.
Lucy's hoping 13 is lucky. I don't know. Don't know about that.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks a lot. No, that's pretty epic.
Thank you for playing with us. We will. You can keep them coming in. We'll pick a winner at the end of the show, and we'll send you a calendar. Just a reminder: if you are watching this and you are not already an Escape Adulthood Insider, why not?
Yeah,
What,
it's time.
I mean, come on. You, your friends, your family, your enemies, get them on board. Especially important.
Let's just say this. It's not one of those, email lists that you join and then all of a sudden every other day you're literally getting something. I know exactly what you're worried about. We're
Here's
not
the
that.
thing.
We are not that.
I had to buy a key for a filing cabinet that I
geez. Here we
inadvertently
go.
locked.
Holy nightmare.
It's a whole
Here we
nother
go.
story.
Yeah, it's-
Not going to go into
You don't
it.
want to hear this story.
Guess what I got today? A newsletter from a key company.
Oh no.
Like,
an
what?
email?
Yeah. Like what? Come on. Like
You just needed the key. Like, oh.
so. In
We
other
understand.
words, we're not that.
Yes.
But yeah, it's kind of a good thing because it keeps you in the loop of what's going on, and especially because not only will you be alerted to when we go live again once we're in Sheboygan,
Yes.
but you'll also be alerted to when the Wonder and Whimsy Society doors open again. We've been talking about that a lot the last couple days on this retreat of the plans we have going forward, and we really love the culture and the enthusiasm and energy, and we really want to be careful about how we grow it. So we're gonna probably open the doors for a very short window, and maybe to a limited number of people. So if you want to be on that list, become an insider to get your shot. So.
Yes. Mary says that Lucy deserves a horse.
Well, I know she deserves a horse. That's not the question.
And Helen said that one year she got a brother, not a horse. Well, that's pretty awesome.
That is pretty
You
good.
can't beat that.
Yeah.
So cool. But yes, please join us as an insider. Every Sunday morning, you're going to get an uplifting note from this guy, and usually some art and some sort of info on what we have coming up next, which, as Jason said, is pretty important this year because we got a lot of cool things on the horizon.
Yes, we
and
do.
We don't want you to miss it. So
Yeah, but we thank you for coming out and joining us tonight. We hope you have a very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday, happy Hanukkah, happy New Year, happy all of
everything.
it.
Happy goodbye to 2020, because we will not see you again on this live show until 2021.
That'll be like the future, and we'll all have
We'll
like
be in the future.
Shaved heads and cool glasses and leather jumpsuits. Like, it's gonna be so
Wait, how many weeks
awesome,
are we gonna be off?
you guys.
Are you guys having a killer time?
We know you had a killer time. All right, so thank you guys. That is it for this show. That is it for this year. Thank you for being with us on this journey.
2020.
Until next time, Adultitis Fighters.
Shine on, spread whimsy, and keep being awesome.